Oh. Hi guys. So it's at 2. It's like 1:50 here. I'm gonna wash my face or something. I don't know. But you guys can chill and talk here for a bit. And you can talk with me too when I get back from washing my face. But I'll be starting at 2, because that's when I get my 3rd dungeon point. Be right back. You guys can hear me, right? Can you guys hear me? Thank you. Oh boy. I could start early. Should I start early? I'm gonna start early. I'm sure I'll get my 3rd dungeon point while I'm playing anyways. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Sound check, configuration.
Yare.
Good. Hope your days are doing wonderful so far in this wonderful Sunday, where I am, anyways. There's gonna be Valentine's news soon, hopefully, before the event. I don't know, and some people are saying like the 18th or something. And there's also gonna be a new dungeon, which I'm just like, you know, I'm excited to a level for that. Although, you know, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to optimize calculations for that again. Let's just get Irby's dead again. Start another dungeon adventure with what's his face? Housamo, who is fully seated as a 3-star. And he should be completed in 4 runs, but I can only hear him 3 times during this stream. Oh boy. I think the sound balance is good. Oh, let's go. Does anything look wrong? Does this look right? It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Very fine. Okay, let's go. What the fuck? He did so little damage to the wolf. What the actual fuck is that? I don't understand. What was that? Oh, jeez. Well, it's fine. All we gotta do is stall, stall, stall. Oh wow, lucky me. Yeah, this is fine, I think. This guy's tenacity, so I think I will just do a bit of extra damage with beats. Well, it shouldn't matter since he has big up. Hope your Sundays are going fine. Today I worked on the chapter 9 videos. The rest of them, they're okay, but then my computer froze trying to like save the thumbnail, and then I decided to take a nap. Then hopefully it would unfreeze. It didn't. My computer crashed. That's fine. Why don't you let me know how your day's going on in the chat? I think. Yeah. So like that. Just a bit more, and I should be good to go. Actually, I don't even need to risk evasion failing. I just need to break tracing like that. And then I can finish it off. Maybe it was a bit bigger. Just playing on Switch. Wow, when was the last time I touched the Switch? Some new files. I still play Splatoon. Although, you know what they say about Splatoon? It's like the best single-player online game. I don't actually play with anyone I know that game, sadly. And I also have Smash, but I don't know. For some reason, historically, with video games, I never really played with anyone. It's usually been solo player experiences. Host is no exception. Remember to save DP. Are you talking about for the new dungeon? Oh no, I'm planning to use them all right now. It's fine. It's besides, like, I'm planning to just like go at my own pace with the new dungeon, and maybe next week on Sunday again, same time, I'll be checking out the new dungeon if it's actually out, just like what I heard. But that's that. Police cars, CP. What? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the new dungeon is coming out this week, supposedly. I don't know where this news games are. I don't see it in the Housamo news website. But I'll try to have some calculations ready by then. Probably won't, but I'll give it a try. And hopefully it'll just be identical and I won't have to change anything. And I can just keep on using Kotaro as usual. But new content's new. Gotta check it out while I can. I'm not gonna risk that stupid devil doing anything stupid, so I'm just gonna goodbye. There you go.
お待ちかねのプレゼントだ。でっけえやつをくれてやる。国白分。
GTFO. Thank God for evasion. Oh, you still don't have enough? Well, it's fine, because, whatchamacallit. He's got his charge. That should be enough to finish you, hopefully.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁の術。
助けに来たぞ。いいのか、シロ。俺たち。
Oh my god. It wasn't enough. No! No! Oh, thank fucking god Kotaro proctivation for himself. Jesus Christ, Kotaro's OP. And, yeah, that's game set match for him. Fuck off, bitch. So I do want to heal everyone as much as possible. Let's see how my Christmas goes. I expect something else to happen. Last Christmas I got fucking, I think it was socks and like one bag of noodles. Like, I know I wasn't expecting anything, but at that point I would rather have received nothing. Because it's just like, why would you get me that? You know, I would rather have received literally nothing than what you just gave me for Christmas. Jesus Christ.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁の
準備は良いか。では行くよ。見せてやる。サモナーズコンビニへ。打ち負けろ。
That's really the ass load of damage. Dead Spear too? Are you fucking kidding me? Sad face.
僕に水遁
Wish
の
we could
術。
give him something.
打ち負けろ。
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁
The
の
devil
術。
that's moving is the one on the left, so okay. That's probably fine. Charging just a tiny bit more with that. And now all I need... Wow, it's seriously got feared even though he has the Shiro Air card? Whatever. My luck is pretty trash sometimes.
僕にしっかり水遁の術。
ついてくるがいい未熟者ども。それがしに続け。我らの玉の輝きが。
So, it's pretty much game now. Bite.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁の術。水遁の術。僕にし水遁の水遁の術。やめろ。僕にし水遁の術。水遁の術。やめろ。
Just proc.
僕にし
Spread
水
of lunacy
遁の
once.
術。
There you go.
水遁の術。
マジやめ。痛いのだね。
And that's game. Hopefully. I think it is.
メリークリスマス。ついてくるがいい未熟者ども。それがしに続け。我らの玉の輝きが強く強く。よぜち。
Look at that. 9 levels in one go. That's awesome. Dungeons are awesome. Anyone who doesn't use dungeons, they're like dumb. I don't know. Yeah, I have not touched boost dailies in a long time, ever since I figure out the calculations for these things. They're just not worth it. This is like the commemorative goodbye Yogg-Sothoth stream, because like after this, there might be a chance we'll never see the Yogg-Sothoth again with the new dungeon coming. Hello, Berserk. Nice to see you in my stream. An avid follower and a burgeoning friend. Let us continue our stream. We got 2 more battles left. If you guys, whatchamacallit, want any general pointers, but nothing too in-depth about, like, how you can play this game better or what each unit does, just, you can ask me on stream. I can't get too in-depth because, like, I'm thinking about this dungeon, but, yeah, as usual. I think of myself as a pretty useful resource when it comes to gameplay mechanics and optimizations and stuff like that.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁の術。
四方発射。ついてくるがいい未熟者ども。それがしに続け。我らの弾の輝きが。つまげろ。
Oh, these just not doubles. Still. That one thing is pretty annoying. Is a Infernal Dragon. I think I see a way to stall him out though, safely. Although he might be annoying. I will just have to pray that Triton procs evasion when I decide to do this move for Kotaro.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁の術。
So now the Infernal Dragon won't be approaching that column because he's aggroed by dead. The only real risk is the ether. Yeah, that's the only real risk. Of course, it's like the one risky move that could happen does happen. This is why you gotta plan for the worst possible case scenario. Whatever. They both had evasion. I'm fine.
僕に水遁の術。
四方発射。
水遁の術。僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁の術。
四方発射。ついてくるがいい未熟者ども。それがしに続け。我らの弾の輝きが強く強く。女ぜ畜生。里見大法人。
I'm glad I do this YouTube thing, cause like this fucking dry spell has been pretty fucking terrible. I've just like I remember previous dry spells from Housamo content, and it was just what was the point of my life? I was just sitting around doing nothing or something. I don't know. I mean, I have other hobbies, of course, but you know, this game is pretty important to me. If there's no content, then I kind of just dissociate a lot, something like that. Okay, so low latency sound. I didn't notice. Triton has to go one space down. I'm not sure where everyone else can go. Oh yeah, I guess this is... Yeah, that could work.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。
There you go.
水遁。
Pretty cool strategy that I work up. Of course, it's the worst possible case. Jeez, that's like the worst possible thing that could happen during that move. Whatever. Leave me alone.
僕に
Stupid
しっ
ass.
かり水遁の。
四方発射。立ちまげろ。
I'll just stall it out. Pulling on the next banner?
水遁の術。
Probably. Actually, because, whatchamacallit, Guillemot is sort of confirmed to be a variant. I'm not sure how credible the sources are. I thought it was from our main Housamo contact, but apparently it was just our other, like, leaking guy, which I'm not sure about his credibility. But yeah, a reminder that the 4 variants that have been, you know, quote-unquote confirmed, or at least, you know, implied with a strong credibility is Guillemot, Shinya, Snow, and Barghest. I am looking forward to Guillemot simply because I already have him fully seated. In fact, right now I'm leveling up his 3-star from level 50 to level 70. Although I'll only be able to get 3/4 of the way there for today. Why do they have alt tenacity? Jeez, that's annoying.
僕に水遁の術
手法発射ついてくるがいい
Are
未
you
熟
late?
者ども
No, I'm early. I started like
足に続け
maybe 7 minutes earlier. Didn't stream. Actually said it was the game.
強く
Mostly because like I don't know, I got impatient. People were already waiting. And, like I don't know. I just woke up. I kind of want something to jumpstart my mind again. Yeah, and besides Housamo, the variant for him, I also am interested in the AR cards, which there have been hints for them too. I think there's gonna be more stuff drawn by the famous Kinoshita Jiro, my favorite Housamo artist. But yeah, besides that, it's probably gonna be for once one way like the banners I'll be excited for. I haven't been excited for a banner for a long time since Beachside. Like Halloween, I was like, I don't care. Christmas, I was like, I don't care. And Fashionista, I just didn't care. There's like a lot of banners, and like the Chapter 10 banner, I didn't care, really, honestly. The canon one, no, I didn't care. But this one, I might care about the banner. What is this shitty positioning? I'm gonna need to do something. Okay, at least he doesn't have rage. Summon the power of anime. Believe in the heart of the cards. Believe in me that believes in you. Breeze through everything. It's already pretty much a breeze if you know what you're doing. Which I think I do. The next step for this move would be to just... the safest move is to get Kotaro in a way that none of the 3 devils will approach, no matter who decides to move first. And the way to do that is actually to move Kotaro right, while aggroing, having the others aggro the Ether Devil. Hello, Jeremiah. Hello. For okay, like say the leak was wrong. It would be good for it. Oh no, he was getting bigger. Fuck. That might be the... Don't do too much damage, please. Gross. Well, as long as whatchamacallit, Triton is there, he has a chance for evasion.
僕にしっかり捕まって追遁の術
手法発射 打ちまけろ
That should be game set. Well, not
僕に
anyways.
しっかり捕まって追遁の術
助けに来た。いいのか？
あついてくるがいい未熟者どもそれがしに続け我らの玉打ちまけろ
Yeah, Kino is pretty cute. I don't know why people like Shinny though. It's just like quite a few people stand Shinny. It's like he seems very nondescript to me. Cupida! I don't know. But Shinya will be getting a variant if the leaks are right. Or the suggestions, hints. Yeah.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね追遁の術
準備は良いかでは行くよ見せてやるサモナーズお待ちかねのプレゼント黒つけでっけえやつをくれてやるシーズン
僕 僕にしっかり水遁の術
手法発射
水遁の術
沈む
Parasham, nondescript and soft-spoken plus as an artist. Plus artist, same artist as Wakan. I see. I guess. I don't know. I mean, it would be nice to have some normalcy for once in my life. So I guess there is an appeal to that even to me. Boy. Who's not feared right now? Everyone except for dead. So I will just.
皇帝である
There you go.
手法発射ついてくるがいい未熟者どもそれがしに続
Ready
け
for Stalin.
我らの玉の輝きが始めろ
You already lost.
皇帝である
水遁の術
こ
水遁の術
Hey, Jackie.
僕にしっかり水
助けに来た
Where's your Babylon?
いいのか
水遁の術
Well, I would not be using yours. If I did use Babylon, I would be using Primal Meridians. But in this particular run, I'm using Mentors because it's more efficient that way. There's only like a few certain cohorts where it's actually fine to use, like, you know, my easy win setup with Fudufumi, Babylon, Kotaro, and Licht. And that would be for, I believe, 5 stars at limit break stage 0, 5 stars at limit break stage 1, and 4 stars at limit break stage 2. Those are the most efficient times to use that Babylon setup. Just like how Kuro Nezumi dresses characters for softness. Soft boys, I guess.
僕にし水遁の術
手法
水遁の術
マジやめ痛いのだね
僕にし水遁の
手法
水遁の術
マジやめ
Awesome
痛いの
point.
だねついてくるがいい未熟者どもそれがしに続け我らの玉の輝きが
僕にし水遁の
手法発射
水遁の術
マジやめ痛いのだね
僕にし水遁の術
手法発射
水遁の術
Yeah, I like his panicky nature too.
やめろ一体どこの生徒どもだ少年を鍛え直してやるついてこい
God, I love Leaks. Hold on, let's listen to his voice lines. I feel like I want to indulge just a tiny bit right now. Let's go listen to his voice lines.
我が目録に新たなる一枚を加えよう生殺与奪虫取れ光を
Oh god, that laugh. I love that laugh so much.
我はここより我が伝説を始めよう
He's so cute! I love it!
ここより我が伝説を始めやめろ
I love that.
友達になろうというのか
Tomodachi!
いいだ
Tomoyo!
友達になろうとい
This
うの
music is
か
not fitting, but whatever.
計算通り
Keisandori!
計算通り
Keisandori! I don't know what it means. Let's keep. Yamaro! Hold on, let me get my Yamaru image. Where is it? There it is. God, I love Leak so much. Yeah, let's continue this game. Itai no Tame! You didn't hear that line yet, actually. I'm gonna keep on clicking like until we hear that line. Just let me, whatchamacallit, get into the team formation. Let me listen. Oh, oops, I changed his image. No, I like his tuxedo the most. I actually like his base outfit a lot too, despite you know, whatever. Oh god, Shiho Hashita! Man, he's so cool. Kakoi, kakoi, kakoi. Okay, we heard it all. There you go. So kawaii. I love him. Alright. So this will be our third and final round. Housamo, as you saw, leveled from level 59 to level 64. He will not be leveling to level 70 in this last game though. Yeah, well, like it's a completely different place. I mean, it's fine to like a different place, I guess. Oh, yeah, I can explain them after. I've explained them before, but they're just to help me remember what specific cohorts are for. Like, for example, it actually has a numerical indication of that this team, this amount of mentors in this team is intended for, like, if you're leveling, in this case, a fully seeded 3-star at limit break station, which I am right now, but yeah, I can explain it again after this final game. Yeah, what about it? Well, not really, I'm not a nerd. I like things a bit too much when I do like them. But I don't know if I'm a nerd. I'm not actually that smart. I just happen to know things that other people don't because, you know, I don't know. I'm leveling a 3-star Housamo right now. He started at level 50 when the stream began. He's already fully seeded, so that means his level cap is level 70. Right now he's at level 64. It will take 4 runs with this amount of mentors. This music is just you know, it's very happy music that I like to listen to when I'm having a good day. Anyway. It's not gonna be level 69 probably because it's efficient. If it reached level 69, that would imply that a lot of EXP would be wasted. Which it's not, because I'm wasted. You see a seed activate evasion? God damn it. Well, at least the ether mobs are moving. Nice stamina drink stash. Definitely not as large as it was before Coin Daily started. Coin Scuffles. The half stamp from like a few weeks ago. Like during the half stamp I had like maybe 120 or something. But now I have like a bit over 20. So I spent quite a lot. I like naming teams, but there's just so much information when it comes to dungeon squatting, dungeoneering that it's you know, I don't want to bring something incorrect, so I decided to put practical information for dungeons anyways. But yeah, I'm a fan of naming my teams like that too. Your team kinda slow, change them to 5-star units. Oh, that's not the issue. The reason why I'm bringing this is because all these units, and only these units, have the skill, what's it called? Well, this is not translated because this game is stupid, but this is Mentor Plus, basically. They have this called Mentor, which increases the experience bonus by 10%. And that 10% is actually needed to have these guys leveled up under a certain amount of runs. And it's all fully calculated. So, yes, it's slower, and yes, I could have a much more efficient team, but it's like, that's just the trade-off if you want that extra experience. Yeah, Jeremiah knows what he's talking about. Higher rarities don't have the mentor skill, except for Dead for some reason. Dead privileges. Give Dead a skill evo so he's more worth bringing as a support, please. But yeah, 5-star Gene, 5-star Gene, 4-star Triton, and 4-star Varga actually do not have the mentor skill. Only their 3 stars do. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. What was I gonna do in this one? Yeah, I'm kind of scared of that.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁の
That
術
so I'm just gonna leave it in that way. Yeah, see that? Cheeky bastard. You can't get close to me. When you're that far. Get the fuck out of here.
僕に水遁の術。
If your team contains 3 5-star characters, what best? 3 5-star characters, what your best character will you use? It's not about best character, it's about best team synergy. Because like, there's a lot of 5-stars that are kind of useless if they don't have the right units with them. Like, for example, 5-star Leaks. He's pretty damn good if you know how to use him, but like, he's the only time you'll ever want to use 5-star Leaks is if you are bringing along units with good charges. Because his entire gimmick is being able to super CP charge a single unit. Which, it's like, if you bring units that have overall good kits but kind of shitty charges, you're not going to be getting much mileage out of it. Same principle for other units. There are other 5-stars that are real good at deleting single squares, but for large maps have much more limited use, such as Jacob or Wakon. And then there are units that have more general utility, like Hephaestus, which is like strong hitting, crit, and his reflective buff. But even him, like, he won't work well with every character. Like, he'll just completely not work with Shenong, for example, who like bestows poison as a sort of pseudo buff. Let's see, Dead came first, which is why he has it in both. Yeah, maybe. Is Arsalan 3-star any good? No. I mean, people say he is, but that was like, people said he was good when he was in 2016 and 2017, and that just has stuck around. He's not very good nowadays. In comparison to the new units. You have better choices, basically. Yeah, like, if you want Arsalan for his unction, you're better off just using Choji. Yeah, just use Choji instead of Arsalan. Even his 3-star Choji would be better than Arsalan. Yep, Jeremiah's got it right on the dot, right on the nose. It's all about that team synergy. Of course, like, understanding individual units still matters, but, you know, whatchamacallit? They're like puzzle pieces, you know? You can understand a puzzle piece, but you need to complete the puzzle to have a full legible picture. I don't know what I'm saying. It's not that complicated. It's not the team. Just think of the overall team. Right. I keep on forgetting that I need to do a specific thingy-majig here. Which is... Oh, no. That was a bad move. That was seriously bad. Okay. Fuck. I hate time limits so much. They're so fucking pointless. Fuck this stupid ass game. Whatever. I see a good move to move from here. Leak, please don't die. I love you, Leak. I will stall just a tiny bit more.
Merry Christmas!
Best of your Sonic Tomorrow Ager and other 5-star versions of Rockman. The best 3-star units are, I don't know, just like, think of specific strategies think of the best strategies, the best stratagems, because you'll be building. When you're building good teams, you're really building the same kind of strategies, either like charge building or defense focused or single square deletion focused or healing focused, maybe a combination of damage focused, and you can maximize it differently by using different team units. Yeah.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁の術。
ついてくるがいい未熟者ども。
Fire Emblem.
それがしに続け。
And similar to where you have to consider what character bring and what skills you want to inherit, the same thing. I've never played that actually. But of course, Brian, Leaked is like the best restart in the game you can play. No. It's not that Leaked is amazing, it's just that I made him amazing because I read his kit carefully. And then I read literally everyone else's kit. And then I decided to, from like the deepest depths of my mind, like brain blast, the best possible team that you could come up with for Leaked. Because I love Leaked. And yeah, it turned out to be pretty damn good. The best possible team you can do is Leaked because he's not... he has some general use, but he has some really... yeah, you can't have a team that Leaked. Like, he has some general use, but like if you play him in a specific way, he'll be a lot better. And the specific way you play him is, of course, charge focused. Especially for single units. And especially, he just gained a completely new function with the release of AR cards and the Shiro Motori 5-star AR card, which is being able to be a face start mega booster. Because he already has Ruler, and he's one of the few units who has Ruler and can also equip the Shiro card. The other two being whatchamacallit, Nether Baron as well as Lucifuge. God, what is this shitty combination? I can't really protect these guys too well, unfortunately. Oh boy.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁の術。
助けに来たぞ。いいのか。あ。
I mean, believe what you want, Dreamworld. But I mean, it's your word versus mine. One of the most renowned resources for this game, who has devoted hours on understanding the gameplay mechanics. But of course, I'm just one person. If you feel he's useless and he can demonstrate like superior strategies, then be my guest and believe that. However, if you want anyone to believe it, you gotta put in the effort and actually show some gameplay videos and demonstrate it with screenshots and stuff like that. Leaked, of course, before I started the game, a lot of people didn't really think he's that good of a unit. I was able to change some opinions by that by constant hard work. No, I did not see his new outfit, and I know he has a new outfit, but I was just like I wasn't curious because I didn't really care about this guy. like I don't know, he's just not that interesting to me. Yeah, I can stop it longer. What am I gonna do? Pit. I'm kind of scared of that devil.
僕にしっかり捕まっててね。水遁の術。水遁の術。
Yeah. The next rank up, I probably don't really have to consider too much about the cost being spent. Because next rank, apparently, I'm able to equip 3 5-stars along with a 5-star support. Let's see.
水遁の術水遁の術
As much as I would like vigor, I'm Futaro, they're already dead, so I'd rather just heal. Yeah, I guess.
ついてくるがいい未熟者どもそれがしに続け
I like Yasuyori's art. I like Kinoshita Jiro characters a lot. Yeah, Yasuyori I like him a lot. He got a nice S. I clap him. But as a unit, like I don't really care about him. Do I have a drink beside you? Yeah, I do. But I haven't been thinking about it. I'll take a sip right now. Thirsty Arison. Gale, but it's not as much as the last banner. What was the last banner? I don't even remember the last banner. I don't care about the last banner. It was just like Christmas or something. Man, Dead didn't activate his self-heal. Annoying. Eger, however you pronounce his name. Tante. Other characters, I think. Kaki. I don't know. I wasn't interested in any of them. Yeah, it was Christmas. Unless you count the New Year's banners, which you shouldn't. Because, like, it was just Golden Birthday and that's it. No, that does not count. At all. Maybe you're Takamaru C3. I got Takamaru, he's okay as a unit. I like his voice. That's the most I can say about him. C3, I don't really care about C3. I like furries, but like, I don't really care about C3. Tetsuya, man, his voice is just abysmally bored in that. Yeah, was not really the most interesting banner, to frankly put it. For myself. For a lot of people, it was just pretty hype. Let's see what to do. Yeah, I don't need to do anything super crazy to avoid this. All I need to do is move the...
ついてくるがいい未熟者どもそれがしに続け我らの玉の輝きが強く強くよぜ畜生
And I heard his normal voice too from, like, you know, his regular voice. What's his face? Tetsuya? And it's like, he does not sound that bored. I don't understand why he sounded so bored in Christmas. You seriously only dealt that much? Jesus Christ, you suck. Whatever, you can stay there. I got all the 3 stars for all the recent banners, even though I skipped them. Pretty surprising. I got them all at the same time. Like, whatchamacallit? I didn't pull too much for any of those new banners, the most recent ones. Like Halloween and Christmas and Canon. And yeah, I didn't get a lot of the new 3 stars, but then I just got them all at the same time recently. Whatchamacallit? I got all of the 3 stars for the Chapter 9 banner, as well as all the 3 star. I finally got Simon Kumura the 3 star for him, and I got the 3 star Tomte, and the 3 star for Canon. Wasn't New Year for Canon? I'm pretty sure I got him too. It was Dagon. Yeah, I don't know. I got all the units. I can get all the rates. That's all that matters.
助けに来たいいのか
ああついてくるがいい未熟者どもそれがしに続け 我らの玉の輝きが強くよぜ畜生さあ
Anyway, the next battle, which I can't do because I'm out of double penetration points. I mean, yeah, he will level up to 70, but as it stands out, he's only level 67. Now, see, if I decided to use even one less mentor than the amount of mentors I brought, he would not be reaching level 70 in the next round. Okay, so just to clarify what I was explaining before, or, you know, I think Berserk asked me earlier, themajigs, what these numbers meant. So, let's see. I explained this before, but just to clarify, this is my Babylon team, which, you know, is the first team I showcased for dungeons right here. Babylon would go in the center there. And this team, I don't need any mentors, and this team would be suited for if I was bringing... hold on, give me a second. So, again... Let's call it Jesus fucking Christ. Please refer to the link over here that I've attached. See that? And then you can see how you can level them. In that sheet, this team right here, I will be able to level anyone that has, whatchamacallit, like a 5-star at limit break stage 001, or 4-star at limit break stages 01 or 2, 3 stars at limit break stages 0, 1, 2, and anything 2-star and below. And that would be the most optimal case for them. For this one here, where I bring, whatchamacallit, in the case where I bring 1, 2, 3 mentors, that would be ideal for 5-star units at limit break stage 3, 4-star units at limit break stage 4, and 3-star units at limit break stage 3 that are preceded. And then almost the rest would go in this team, where it's like actually 3 mentors or something. Yeah, this is 3 mentors, this is 4 mentors, and in this case, I'm never gonna use this team ever because it's just too impossible, but basically in this team, you need to bring 5 mentors, and the only unit that would ever benefit from that is a preceded 5-star unit at limit break stage 3. Oh, Dream World, it's like, did you like listen to anything I said, or is it like in one ear out the other? Geez, it's not about the 5 stars. Like, it's called, even in this team, in my ideal team where I don't need any mentors, like, this is actually one of the best teams you can make, and it doesn't need any 5 stars. Although for cost, I would set it up so that, whatchamacallit, I can fit a 5-star if I wanted to for leveling up. But yeah, for this team, it's like Kotaro's OP. He has a 5-star damage multiplier already, and everyone else is already kind of like the most optimal units to boost his charge as fast as possible while boosting his damage. Let's see. I want to pick cat. No. You have both treatment, ditching, treatment. You can't really choose the 5 stars you get Dream World. Like, here, I'll just show you my roster right now, which, you know, I normally wouldn't, but it's just my 5 stars. It's not my entire roster. Give me a moment. I will show you my 5 stars right now, and I'll let you know why it's not a good idea to just because you have them doesn't mean you should use them. With that said, if you have a 5-star, it's a good idea to think about how you can use them, because usually 5 stars are center point pieces. Like, usually they are. But they're still crappy 5 stars like Kotaro. Ironic how the best 4-star in the game, Kotaro, you know, besides Suzuka, of course, has a really crappy 5-star. So here is, what is my shortcut for this again? Is it Control Shift 1? Awesome. So here are my 5 stars. I actually have leveled them all, so I have not neglected them. You might be doubting, like, if I, don't use the 5 stars or not. No, I actually do use them all, but I use them all optimally. And I can explain for each one what their uses are right now, since, this stream kind of Yeah, I'm used to the streams going longer. I'm already out of touch points, might as well explain them. Any thoughts on the new Valentine's event story and new characters? It's not out yet, Jackie. I don't know what to tell you. I need to get my level high enough to handle 3 or more 4 stars. I think I'm... Yeah, well, just look at... read the wiki, see all the units. It will take a while, but... These are all 5 stars. I've filtered it by 5 stars. Don't be mistaken. This isn't all my units. It's just literally all my 5 stars and nothing else. I have other units, of course, but they're filtered out, right? So Claude is a good damage buffer if you decide to move him, but he would not be good for the dungeon I was bringing for what I was setting up because he's not really a CP battery, and also Babylon's already moving. It's kind of like extremely reduced competency to have 2 different units moving at the same time, especially since Babylon actually prevents units from moving with her immobility. Takamaru is about like mobility in the first turn and every single time he charges, and he's also kind of a thrust ranged deleter, but I'm not aiming for a thrust deletion, I'm aiming for all range deletion. I just saw Seth's 5 star, and I still don't understand how he's the strongest of all ones. He's one of the shittiest 5 stars, Gale. He's like a Gen 1 unit, and he never received a skill evolution yet. Teleport might be conditionally good if it was actually guaranteed, but even his like 3 square push is not guaranteed, so it's kind of stupid. Kotaro is just like guaranteed attack up, phase start, adjacent. It's not really super useful. Yumao, I fully seeded. He was super useful for elite when I was starting out because before Kotaro's all range beams, like Yumao was like the first 5 star unit to have like an all range lethal charge, and that complemented 5 star elite very well because he's able to super boost, get someone's charge up really quickly with 1 extra buff. Chernobog, the pink Shrek guy, he's the best support unit, arguably. Has lots of healing potential and has some damage buffs and has some healing and CP things. He can't move though because of immobility, and it's just he's good for general center pointing teams, but like yeah, I don't know. He has the most general use, but for specific uses, I don't know. Like the current setup I have is benefits more for getting Kotaro's charge up. Snow is really good for constantly having defense up as well as heals, although that's sort of conditional now since a lot of people can do heals and defense. Eita is an evasion penetrator. 5 star Makan, I leveled him up. I don't think he's very useful, to be honest. The most he has going for him is just fucking Brawn or something on phase start, as well as like Guts on move, which is like whatever. And yeah, if you see something like Karaidi's tier list, I'm not sure if you should like fully put your trust in it. Like it hasn't been updated. Prank check is not an insult or a compliment; it's just a fact. Chernbog together with Seth, yeah. The beachside banner is insanely stacked. Not only are they the best units, period, but they also like have some strangely good synergy with each other too. Yeah, Ryota and Azazel. Well, Ryota and Choji are like really good healers. Azazel, I actually haven't tried Azazel out with his new skill Evo, but I'm pretty sure she's pretty amazing too. Aegir, regular 5 star Aegir. He kind of sucks, not gonna lie. He has buff steal, but his regular 3 has buff steal. He just has attack up also on phase start, which is like, you know, 5 stars generally have like a free buff like that for damage, but it's like, you know, Christmas Aegir exists and it just makes like a regular 5 star Aegir look like a piece of poopy cakes, like a 2 star unit or something. Now, Ahab is interesting because he's sort of like leaked, except instead of CP boosting a single team, a single unit, he CP boosts the entire team at a lower rate, of course. Chernbog has layers. I didn't expect to be doing a random unit analysis here, but this is just to demonstrate that if I say something, you gotta trust me because I do the research. I've played with all these units. I have a decent understanding of all of them and their synergy with each other and their general role. Aegir green unit, Christmas unit. Yeah, it's Aegir. The Christmas Aegir is one of the best units in the game, arguably one of the best, because of his. But he's only arguably the best if you know how to build a team around him, because you know, he makes buff stacking way too easy, and you know, buff stacking is one of the most common team strategies you can do. Like this is what I mean by like synergizing because like buff stacking just doesn't really exist for single units, right? Buff stacking exists in a team. Okay, Edgar. We're like in parallel universes, Edgar. We're just like super close in like rank experience and also super close in 5-star quantity. But yeah, like you said, it happens sort of an all-around like CP boost and buffs all the units around him instead of just a single unit at a low rate. And Malkan, not very good. I already described him, just like a single buff and maybe got some heal on phase start. He needs another buff to be honest. Wasoi. What's his face again? What's his name? Tajikado. Yeah, the wood thrust unit you can see. He has a very special gimmick as pushing units to the side, as well as applying oppression to them so they can't retaliate. So it has conditional uses if they're vulnerable to being pushed around. Yeah, and Labe. Oh, Labe. Labe. Anyway, yeah, Labe is he's immune to binds and stuff like that. Immune to skill sealing skills, and he's also has Ardor all around, and he can apply protective skills such as remove debuff and nullify debuff. He's more of a band-aid unit than like a healer unit. He does not heal. He's a support that doesn't heal. Hello, Symmetra. Anyways, I don't know. Kami's kind of. I haven't played Kami too much. Only on support. Ophion, even with a skill evo, he just like deletes it. Kind of pretty simple to be honest. Like Ophion just moves around. He flies around. He may have crit. He may have attack up with his skill evo. He may have guts and combo. He's just an overall good hard hitter, but the problem with him is he doesn't have team synergy really at all. In terms of like, he doesn't give other units anything. If you're gonna include Ophion, you're gonna have other units help him out because he's not gonna be helping other units out. And Vari, the Eastern magic unit, he's a fucking coin dailies, of course, but even outside of coin dailies, he just deletes shit really hard on magic range. He's probably the best offensive magic unit that's consistent. The one that's like a bit less consistent but it just deals more damage in general is Hephaestus, which I don't have. Alice, I don't know. Alice has magic range when you move her, I guess, and yeah, she hit. I think she hit hard when I used her, but then again, there's like damage boosting bonuses for Halloween feature units. She's like, I don't know, she's not amazing. She's not the best 5-star. Leaked, the best unit in the game, of course. Enough said. Tsukuyomi, the Infernal Shot unit. He's bestows crit to the units beside him and can basically make any tall map, 3x6 map, like completely deletable with no matter who you bring, because he's also a column deleter himself because he's both internal type and he can inflict weakness. So basically put him in the center, have like 2-shot units beside him, and then you'll be basically clearing the entire 3x6 board every single turn, which is what I did for coin dailies if you look at my stream for that. Tanjiro, his main gimmick is being able to spread buffs when he's hit. So that has some protective abilities for it, and some healing abilities for it, natural innately, but if you have some other buffs that you give to him, he can spread those around too. And Corporiker, he is the world magic eunuch. He's like the best flat damage dealer in the game. He had a lot of uses in the level 70 dungeon. He's not as relevant now, but he's still good. Anyway, there's your thorough explanation. They just because they're 5-star doesn't mean like I can just slap on any 5-star and call it a day. They have uses, specific uses, and the same applies for 4-stars and 3-stars. And for my uses, everything I described here, like I didn't need them, or at least there were more optimal cases in choosing other units stream. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my impromptu analysis of my own roster. That was out of nowhere, but at least the stream time extended to past an hour, so I'm satisfied with that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Let me just collect my dungeon, my mission rewards, and I guess that will be the end of the stream. Unless you guys have any questions, like I'd like to help you more, but you know, so we're approaching the end at this point, so it would have to be quick. Yeah, it's the fashionista with corporate core was just like, the moment I saw like corporate core, you know, I've always wanted to like actually maximize that potential of just like having corporate core in the corner and like melting everyone. And I think that the moment I was able to make that setup, I kind of jumped on it just to, you know, have corporate core just sitting there. With his Naruto voice, melting everyone's face off. What was I gonna do now? I guess I gotta look at exchange event items, and I will redeem some thingies.
いらっしゃい。何でもやアンドバリへようこそ。本日は何をお求めで？
Tragic.
さあもう。
Yeah, 4-star review is too long. I'm not. If you guys are expecting my channel to like review all the past units, then like forget about it. I'm only gonna be reviewing new units. Just like a lot of units that are in the past are kind of irrelevant anyways. And yeah. Anyway, sorry to cut this far more short. If you guys want to chat, I recommend you join the Discord server. It's linked in my description. And I will be ending the stream now, so I'm gonna be out of here unless you guys have any questions right now. If not, I'm just gonna dip. Well, see you guys. Guess that's it. Why not make a series comparing new units to older ones? Because that will take fucking forever. What the fuck? That's even worse than just individually reviewing units. That's like, what? Do you like sweets? Of course I like sweets. I love sweets. Can't get enough hot chocolate. I have a sweet tooth for things. Thanks for reminding me about things. Alright, see you guys soon. Next week, probably. Or tomorrow. If I'm streaming tomorrow, it's not gonna be Housamo. It's gonna be Wizard of Legend again. See ya! Love you.